title of this quick, talk is, fun things to do in DC. But in thinking about it, I think it's more aptly should be called ways to make the most of your time in DC as an intern. And so, when you look at DC, the nation's capital, is at the forefront of all the various languages, cultures, industries, foods, societies that we have in the world. This is where everyone comes together. This is probably one of the most unique cities in the world. And as an intern, you are at the forefront of all of that. You get all the flexibility and the fun of DC without the responsibility of actually being a full-time employee and having to pay bills here. So enjoy that, right? There are very few places in the world where you can go and have a German beer at an Ethiopian restaurant while speaking French and yelling at the World Cup as Argentina wins and your team loses, and people are all representing those countries in the same place. That doesn't happen anywhere else in the world, except for here in DC. And so I always like to say that, as an intern, you have a responsibility, you have a job, you have something that you're doing, that you're gaining experience, but you have to remember that that is not your life. While you are here, you still are that individual, you still are that person. And so I always tell our interns, own the fact that you are an intern. It gets you into many places. It allows people to give you the benefit of the doubt. But at the same time, remember that while your work responsibility is up here, your social life and the life that you're going to lead after, these 8 to 10 weeks will be what lasts and remains for you. So just like Saad had his 8 tips, I have 6 tips for making the most of your internship outside of your internship in DC. So number 1 is take advantage of the history and the art of the Smithsonian. 5 years ago, that was 5 years ago. Geez, that was 5 years ago. I was an intern and I was here, I was doing that. And I kept telling myself, I'm going to go to the Smithsonian, I'm going to do it. And work kept getting in the way, or, other things kept getting in the way. And 5 years later, I've only been to like 2 museums, right? Do that. Learn about the nation's history. Learn about all the amazing things that we have to offer in our past, present, and future. Look at the art. We got some amazing art in the Smithsonian Institute. So that's 1. Number 2 is see a show at the Kennedy Center or at the local theater. Engage the local culture. Learn about a different culture in that way. If you aren't a theater or opera person, go see a concert and go to a local festival. Those are all things that are readily available, and many of them are free for you to do. Number 3 is join, and if you love sports like I do, join in a mirror league or an outdoor activity. Get to see the beauty. Well, not today, but get to see the beauty of DC and the area that it has to offer. If you like hikes, you have Shenandoah Valley and other areas like Great Falls. Plan a road trip to Assateague Island and spend a day on the beach with wild horses. Like, that's a legit thing in this area that's free to do. Number 4 is participate in embassy events such as receptions, galas, and learn about a new country or a new culture. This is a truly unique place where you can explore those interests. Number 5 is seek genuine connections and spend quality time with these people. One of the things that I like to do with my friends, ever since we were interns actually, is every Wednesday in the summer we get together and we play badminton on the mall. And it's, some of them are senior in their careers, some are just starting in their careers, and we all get together, put the work aside, and we just have a friendly but competitive game of badminton. And I won last time, so I'm holding my belt. So do things with the people that are around you and get to know them. And number 6 is explore your passions with curiosity and always have an open mind to learn something new. The summer is going to go by quickly. It's going to be over before you know it. And so you want to make sure that you've had the most fulfilling time in DC, beyond the experience, beyond the skills that you learn, but really with the people that you're going to meet, who, as Saad said, will be the next president of the United States, will be the next secretary of state, and will be the next Supreme Court justice. So make sure that you honor those relationships and the time with those people. Thank y'all.